Strange things happen at this track. Now, while this may not be the down, the upside down, this is the down under, and we're at Bathurst for the season finale of Season 3 Sim Racing Alliance Division 2. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Andrew Anderson, joined with my esteemed colleague Jess Osborne. Welcome, Jess.
Hello, hello. Ready for misery?
We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. We're gonna watch some Division 2 drivers tackle the mountain. You know, you've got Nordschleife, you've got Spa, you've got Monza, you've got Monaco, Laguna Seca. I don't think any of them are as dangerous as this joint.
Not even close.
This is this is crazy.
I don't have much to
Uh,
say about this track other than it's a miserable pile of secrets. And I haven't learned any of them clearly, judging by last night.
uh, yeah, it's just tons of peril, and it's fun to drive. For those of you, if you're watching this broadcast, you're probably racing Bathurst on one simulator or another, because you're probably one of us if you're watching this, and so you realize how much sweat, how much how much body heat this place will generate when you're trying to drive
Yes.
over the mountain. This place is crazy. I weighed in last night. The Division 1 guys raced last night, and I lost almost a pound and a half of water in
No way.
in about an hour and 15 minutes of driving this place. I was I sweated a lot.
No, I didn't make it
So
that
we're
far.
well, looks like qualifying is beginning. So there's two rounds of qualifying. I've gold and silver drivers. The silver guys are going to go out first, and they've got 15 minutes to get their business done. And so it's going to be a little bit of time before they really start laying down the laps they're going to count. So they're going to have some time to lay down some laps. Let me get
Some
my
bankers.
stuff off the screen here. Yeah, get some banker laps going. I got to get
Yeah, while they're
I got to
doing
get
that,
this
let's look at the
off the screen here.
standings.
Drive. There we go. And so with standings, last week of the season, there are championship battles everywhere. And so let me run them down since it's all about the drivers. Josh Damiani leading the charge, 586 points. Dylan Ambrose not here tonight, unfortunately. He's at 556 points. Austin Gardner is here, 517. Brian Anderson, 477. Eric Boardman, 453. Brandon Subshition is 409. And round out the top seven here is Mike Scott at 391. I've got this in front of me all night, and it's about an average of about 4 points a position. And so we're going to be watching this, and when somebody is looking to overtake somebody else in the championship standings, we're going to be letting you know exactly what's going on, so you'll be abreast of it, just what's happening. It's all about the drivers, and this has been a lot. 8 races doesn't sound like a long season. It's a long season. So if you guys when you're watching this back, if you drive here at SRA, thanks for making it through a season. You've made it wonderful. It's been fun to watch you guys race.
Absolutely.
And so it's about you guys. So we're watching your battles tonight, and so just know that we're paying attention and we're interested because you guys are fascinating. So we're gonna have our eyes and ears all over what you guys are doing. So let's go have some fun. How much time do we have left? We have 27 minutes. So we got 12 minutes to go here for the silver guys.
The first guy taking
As
a
they're-
crack at it is Fire Queso with Queso Watt Power.
All right, let's crank it up, guys.
And there's a
I'll
whole
get a camera on that.
a little bit behind him. There's a whole. They're all streaming out.
Uh,
He's hot on the gun.
so they'll be stringing themselves out here, getting a little space to get their business done. So we're in Australia. We're at Mount Panorama, which is actually the Aboriginal word is Walu for this place, and the actual translation for this region is actually young man's initiation place. I bet you didn't know that. And boy, are they right. They didn't mess that up, because if you get through this place, you are initiated in the realm of sim racing. So boy, do they get that.
What a
The Aborigines get
coincidence.
that one right. Yeah, boy, howdy.
Nailed
So,
it.
so these next few minutes, while these guys are laying down laps here in the dark, good lord, it's 5:03 a.m. I can't even verify by clock what has a 5:03 a.m. on it. Good lord. Anyways, there's a lot of famous race car drivers from Australia. I figured we'd highlight only the ones that really have an international footprint. Currently, you have Will Power racing in the IndyCar here in America. He's well known for being an Australian race car driver. But if we go back to Jack Brabham in the early 60s, raced for Cooper, that ended up creating his own team, Brabham, which raced until about 1990. He won the championship in 1966, right before the last of the golden years of Formula One, which ended in '67, as far as I'm concerned. So then his two sons, David and Jeff Brabham, are definitely race car drivers. Mom tried to move them away from down from Sydney to Melbourne to get them to find another job, but they like racing too much. So David raced in IMSA in the early '90s. He raced those really cool Nissans. Raced one year, the last year that Brabham had an F1 team. He raced there. He raced in the American Le Mans Series. And what's really relevant for David Brabham, he's the one that's creating that Brabham BT62 car that you've already seen parading around here at Bathurst last year. But that's the car that's going to get homologated into GT2, which is going to show up in ACC next season or next year.
Oh,
He's the one doing that
new
car.
toys.
So here we are. We look at that. We're finding relevance in the place that we're sitting at. So David Brabham, definitely a big contributor to the world of motorsports. And Jeff Brabham, his brother, raced in kart for a lot of years. Raced a lot of IMSA. He did a lot of Australian touring cars, and even got hired on in NASCAR to do one of those road course ringer races. And so he raced in NASCAR. That's crazy.
That's
So
pretty
we
cool.
got Mark Webber, you all know, that raced. Mark Webber raced for Red Bull, among others, and we also have Daniel Ricciardo, who knows if he's going to be racing anywhere next year.
Yeah.
Call all of Chip Ganassi and Zach Brown's lawyers and roll the dice and find out if Daniel Ricciardo is going to be driving a Formula One car or a taxi cab in New York, or if he's going to be, selling shoes at Payless next week. Who knows? But the king of them all here in Australia is Peter Brock. They call him Brocky. And Peter Brock won the Bathurst 1000 times, won the 24 Hours of Bathurst, then won all kind of touring car races here at Bathurst and all over Australia. He really stayed in Australia. He didn't do a whole lot of international racing, but sadly he came out of retirement, and in 2006 was racing rally race in Perth, the Western Australia Rally, and rolled off a hill and sadly lost his life. But he lost his life doing exactly what he loved. So Brocky, national hero national hero.
Rest in peace.
And so yeah, so I thought it was interesting race car drivers in Australia. And so we've got 8 minutes left, so that means four laps for these guys. Let's check in with Jess. He's watching all the action here. I'm just talking, and he's watching the business here.
I'm just looking at number go up. Neuron activation. And trying to pay attention to what you've been saying.
Well, we got Waleed Sadat lead the charge right now with Kevin Kovacs behind, and Fire Queso in the pits. He's coming out of the pits. Let's get a camera on that. Coming out of the pits. He'll have 4 laps to go.
With traffic in front of him.
He does. So I'm going to sit back, and we're going to watch a little action here. We got 7 minutes, plus anybody that's crossed the line.
Yeah, Queso's just starting off, so I'm going to ride along with him. Unless you are.
I'll tell you what. Rimzik is on a hot lap. I'm going to get on and ride with him. There we go. I like it when I got mine and you got yours. the meantime, I'm doing all the advanced mathematics on who's got to finish where to move up in the point standings. I've got an abacus. I've got my Texas Instruments, TI-35. I got all kind of tools.
I've got apps that do that kind of work for me, buddy.
Ah, you young whippersnappers. So Rimzik is coming right. He's 6/10 up. He's going to move into 4th.
Very nice. Queso's not even on a hot lap, and he's still showing us how it's done coming down the mountain. Very nice.
It's a
I'll leave him with that. Well done. Doesn't even matter, and he's trying.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a 571-foot drop from the skyline down to the bottom of the basin.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Like yeeting yourself right off a cliff. Like you are.
Like imagine how tired you'd be just walking up and down at once. Oh my god.
Somebody in our Discord channel, let me know if it was you. Somebody in our Discord channel said, "Man, why does it feel like I'm falling off a cliff when I go down the mountain?"
Because you are.
Oh yeah, buddy. Because you guessed it. So looks like the most of our drivers tonight are the gold drivers. So not a lot of guys in the silver category putting up times right now.
Yeah. A little sparse, not a lot to see yet.
Normandy's on an out lap. Holmes on an out lap. We're kind of watching. Aiden Grover on an out lap, and he's making up time, and he's making up time fast, as they've got 4.5 minutes to get the job done. I don't want to get the job done in a place like this.
No, I want to take it easy and survive. But the competition makes it really hard to do that because they got balls. I don't understand how people are so fast around here.
This place makes me tired.
Yep.
We raced last night, and I couldn't tell when I was done if I was really, really exhausted or if I was so zazzed I couldn't go to sleep. I just laid in the bed and stared at the ceiling and went, "What the heck was that?"
Yeah, I crashed out early and pieced out, and still that like 20 minutes driving I did, super high stress.
I tell you what, we have action. Kevin Kovac up 4 clicks.
Oh,
Holmes,
yes, sir.
up 4 clicks.
Aiming for P1 now.
Absolutely. These guys are going to move up. It's moving day.
Last corner.
Kovac up 7 clicks.
It's flying.
Provisional pole.
Secured.
Kevin Kovac. And right behind him, Molyneux.
Holmes looking to improve. Coming to the same sector 3. And approaching the final corner. Up 7/10. He's found a whole bunch of time out of this. Oh, but he's losing it. He's gaining it.
He is
good for P3 and not far off of P2.
Inside row 2 right now for Christian Holmes. I'm doing a little bit of quick research. See, here at SRA, we don't have enough sponsors to get us. All these guys are doing our prep work for us, so we're doing it on the fly.
Yeah, we need interns.
Gosh,
and cameramen.
We need interns. Cameraman, interns, production
assistants, everything.
We got directors. We need guys in the truck. We don't even have a truck.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
I mean,
we gotta bring our own hardware.
Yeah, we gotta bring our own calculators. Bring our own binoculars. So we're now 1:45 left. Holmes is on another flyer, and Holmes is up 5 clicks.
Yeah, he's up enough for
looking...
P1 now.
Yes, he is. Let's watch him, baby.
He's finding more time. Oh, listen to those tires. He's sliding. Oh, I heard it coming. Wait, what just happened? What?
He slapped the wall at Forrest's elbow.
Yeah, but now he's not. What?
Yeah, he's dropped. He had... I'm going to flip over to Molyneux. He's now up 35 clicks, which puts him provisionally on the inside of row 2.
I was just shocked that Holmes wasn't totally like murdered after that.
It was a slight murder.
Oh, Rimzik's up big. Not quite enough for a position yet though, but he still.
Yeah, big gap there. These guys, you know, it's easy to invalidate a lap here, and so some of these guys may not have a whole lot of valid laps under their belt.
Molyneux lost a lot of his time gained there on that last corner. That last left-hander coming down the hill gets me too. It's really hard to nail.
Yeah. Now, Holmes is on another run. He's not going to make it.
He's got 6 seconds. 5, 4. He does. He's got one more shot at it. Number 270. Oh, that's Norman Dew. Excuse me.
Now, we got 3 guys. Holmes, Molyneux, Stallworth. 4 guys, and Norman Dew, all on flyers. And another new player, Constantin, on a flyer. All in the silver category. Constantin up 3/10. Not enough. It's not going to get him where he wants to go.
Holmes is up 4/10 now, though. That's enough. That's enough for 2 positions.
That's enough for provisional pole.
And he needs this last corner. No sliding. Very smooth. Not perfect. Very smooth.
Now, I might be guilty tonight since we don't have any pages or any interns. I might be guilty of looking at numbers and not looking at the track. So, I'm watching. I'm already looking at points and where people are slotting in here. So I'm already lost.
The race won't be this dark, right?
Now the international GT race that starts here. It always starts. This is the most beautiful race in the world to watch the start. Go to YouTube and watch the IGT race every year. They start this race at 6 a.m. All the people are already out of their tents and in the stands. 100,000 people, and the formation lap and the first lap are in complete darkness like this. They come around to start lap 2, and the sun comes over Forrest's elbow, and it is the most gorgeous race start you'll ever watch of any race. It's unmatched, unparalleled anywhere. This is the greatest start of any race, and that's the 12 hours of Bathurst that we're simulating tonight. We're only racing 1 of the hours, but that's what we're simulating.
Perfect.
Absolutely fantastic.
While you're sharing that, Holmes took P1 provisional, and now Loic, taking a stab at the first name, takes P3.
Yep.
Well done.
He shot out of nowhere, didn't he?
Yeah, it wasn't on my radar.
So we got now I got the hot guys. These are the guys really looking to start up front. We got about 7 minutes before this all gets hot and heated, and so let's talk about the track. We haven't talked about the track yet, other than So
yeah, I don't have much more to say.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the bumps just on this back straight. Yeah, straight my ass. I mean, look. You can see by the headlight shadows how many undulations are there just in a straight line. It's crazy. This track is trying to kill everybody who sets foot on it. Or tire.
So the track itself is 3.861 miles around. We mentioned before, it's 571 foot drop off a cliff. So, it's right where we find somebody going. We just missed here. So, but the first big corner is Griffin's Bend, and Griffin's Bend Yes, he was a mayor of Bathurst at one point, and so we have Reed Park, and Reed was one of the engineers of the town of Bathurst. They were getting everything built up around this place, and let's see here, McPhillamy, that's the next corner. He was a mayor of Bathurst, but what's interesting is, I always thought as you go through Skyline, then you go through the S's, you go through the Dipper, and then when you get to Forest Elbow, I thought it was Forest Elbow because it's kind of woodsy there. It's not. It's Forest's Elbow.
Oh, like a person?
Oh, yes. It was, yeah, we got a little death here. So, anyways, it was just called the Elbow. And then, like in 1947, motorcycle race here, and a guy named Forrest flipped over and went off track, and he found the 571 feet all at one time and died.
Oh.
So it became Forrest's Elbow. I didn't know that.
Me neither.
So that's fascinating. So this place is, it's only 126 miles from Sydney, so it's still relatively coastal, and just where you begin to get to some of this mountainous region you have here, which is we're kind of laying up against a big fat mountain here.
Yep.
And so the place got started racing here in 1938 or so, and it's been through very, very little with changes. We're out here on the picture-in-picture. We're here at the Chase, which is just at the end of the Conrod Strait. Now we got all these names of mayors and engineers and things like that. So I kind of wondered, who the heck's Conrad? It's not a guy. In 1939, one of the leaders of the race had the connecting rod in his engine brake, and he cost him the win. So this place that straightaway is called the Conrod Strait. There you have it, people. Conrad Strait. I give you absolute insanity.
That's great. So somehow I don't know how Anderson got a valid hot lap done so early, but he was one of the first to hit P5, and now already out of the gate he's striking to take P1 with a commanding lead if he can bring this lap home.
Absolutely.
He's firing on all cylinders right now.
Now let's talk about Brian. He's literally 109 points back, so that's about 25 positions that Josh Damiani is going to have to just make sure he's got covered on Brian. Let's check in on Josh. Where's he at?
P14 and improving.
Yes, he is.
He'll be
it's about to
P10 soon.
It's warming up, guys.
And P1 with a huge gap.
Yes, he does. So we got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left. So they got 4 laps and their change left. So usually in this part of the program, I try to take up all the time with whatever oddball facts I found. But the only other one I want to add, I'm leaving all the other famous Australians behind. No Hugh Jackman tonight, and no BGs. This was when we first started. This was going to be an all BG show, just because. But we're leaving all famous Australians behind, and tonight the only Australian we're going to talk about is Olivia Newton-John, who y'all might know just passed away from breast cancer earlier this week, which some members of this broadcasting booth may or may not have been smitten with in 1980, and never looked at another woman the same way again. So we love Olivia, and she was definitely gracious in life and in her passing. And so this one, leaving all other Australians behind and only mentioning her tonight as our favorite Australian. So there you have it. Let's go racing, guys. Let's see.
Looks like
Austin Gardner, he's up a second.
Yeah. He's got
You're
time
on
for
it. I'm
more.
on it. I'm on the up. He's up a second, which is going to put him
within reach.
Within reach on the front row. Austin Sun, foot on the floor, foot through the firewall.
He's just too far away from the slipstream. He's ducking. He's just wishing, oh, just 3 more tenths.
Next lap, he's going to be in a slipstream, and he may pick himself up a couple of clicks on it.
Oh, meanwhile, up
that
ahead,
next lap.
Nathan Specht took P2. Swiping away from Holmes.
That was quiet.
So let's watch Gardner now. Still up 1.2.
I got the
For
bumper
P2.
cam on him. He's got time.
Oh, Curtis Lee with the BBC. Up 7 tenths. 6. Enough for one position. That puts him back with the grid now.
Super Dave.
Super
A whole second.
Dave.
Super Dave's going to end up.
Dave.
He's going to get some spots out of that. Gould up 1.5 seconds. That's going to pick him up a couple of spots. Roger Rodriguez. Martinez still in the pits, which might be the safest place to be.
Yeah, definitely.
There is one good way of not yeeting yourself off the cliff. That's to be in the pits. That might be the smartest 2 cats on the track right there.
Can't fall if you don't move.
Yeah.
An object at rest, etc., etc.
Now, for those scoring at home, we raced last night in the D1 race, and on the formation lap, right before we got to Murray Corner, which is the last corner of the track. I didn't even get through the whole track, because we all know this place pretty well. I moved over. The whole pack that I qualified in front of wasn't that many guys, but I'll let everybody go. I moved back to shotgun and said, "Go get them, guys," because I wasn't about to get into all that mess in the first lap.
Yeah, that's
and everybody got through pretty good. Well, everybody got through pretty
Mostly.
good. Here's Paulie up 6 tenths. Paulie's ready to move up to 6th.
Yeah, 4/5.
Get him, Paulie.
Oh, maybe 5th. Keep pushing.
Absolutely.
No, he's got the slip for next lap, maybe.
Come on. Down.
There
3,
it is,
2,
6 tenths.
1.
Oh,
he
not quite.
oversteered, he over-rotated.
Yeah, not quite, but still, nice improvement.
Subshition's got 3 tenths on his previous best, and you don't need a lot. These guys that are circling around here like 7th to 13th, you don't need a lot to move up.
Yeah, it gets pretty close.
I'm looking down
From like 5th
down
back,
the way here.
it's a second.
A lot of guys in the pits. 3.5 minutes. If you have 3.5 minutes left, if you're in the pits now, you said you have forever held your peace. Mike Scott's up a little. Nobody's up a significant amount right now. Paul, though, is up 10th or so, and he's fat. He just needs to.
Hey, do you have Andrew? Do you have anything that might be eating up any of your bandwidth right now? Because you're sounding a little robotic and choppy.
Shouldn't be. I have asked everyone in the house to please do not do anything that would cause any troubles here.
You want to leave and rejoin the Discord chat?
Yes, I will. This is me signing off.
Yeah, see you in a minute.
You got it.
Oh. That's not good. You left right as a little accident happened.
There we go. Mic check, mic check. Hopefully I'm doing better.
It doesn't seem so. We'll just live with it. It's not that bad.
I'll tell you, since we have a few moments here, I'm going to do a little technical evaluation and be right back.
Okay.
So, Jess, they're all yours, babe.
We're just gonna chill out. because it doesn't look like anybody's going to be moving up or down the order at all as everybody gets their last lap in. Hartman might find some time though. Well, the smarts are flying and it's working. He's working harder because Delta's going up 5/10 now. Oh, but he's losing it. He can't really make it out, but Michael Scott is in a black and red plaid Ferrari. I love it. Hartman about to improve 4/10, maybe 5. That's almost good enough for the P3. P4, narrowly missing it. And the last person on a valid lap and improving with anything to gain is Clark Gould. He's up a whole second, and then some. Oh, and he goes a little too deep. It's so easy to do that. You get all your weight on your tires on the curb, and you are done. And with that, we're done with qualifying.
Right. May I get a mic check to see if I beat you better?
It is not.
Oh, gee. Do I need to sign off here?
No, no, no. No, stay. It's just
Okay.
annoying. It's not show-stopping.
In that case, sorry for the audience. We're trying to bring a quality program here, and I just checked everything that should be checked, and it's all running fine on my end.
Well, technology does suck.
I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here one more time, and
I doubt
reconnect.
it'll help if it didn't work the first time. It's probably not going to help the second. It's something else, probably out of your control.
Hopefully it improves. Sorry for the poor quality of the broadcast here. At least I'm bringing a picture, and you're in great hands with Jess. And Jess, just let me know if I need to.
Yeah, I'll let you know if it gets really bad.
If I need to back out. So here we go. We got an hour and we got a minute and 21 seconds, and we've got questions. Everybody's got questions. The question one is there going to be a big melee at the top of the hill on lap 1?
Yes.
Question 2, am I going to be in that melee at the top of the hill?
Probably.
Question 3 is, do I stand a chance of being in front of the melee on top of the hill? Probably not. If I'm in the back of the pack, am I far enough back that I can miss the melee at the top of the hill?
Only if you're lucky.
Still probably not. Yeah. And should I get in the very back of the pack and just let everybody do what they're going to do and just clean up the mess afterwards?
Only if you're in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, the middle of the pack is probably murderer's row, death row, cell block H. So that's the questions everybody's asking. And they're also asking, is a group of guys behind me trying, let me hit drive here so I can get this off the screen. There we go. Are the guys behind me really going to try to pass me on turn one?
Yes.
On lap one?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
the
will.
next, should I try to, should I try to pass people?
Yes, you should.
Oh, going across the mountain on turn one. So that's a whole lot of questions we're about to have answered that every single driver is going through their head. We're rolling them off. And they're still asking themselves the exact same questions. Am I going to get murdered across the skyline? Or am I going to get murdered at Griffith's Bend? Am I going to get murdered at the cutting? Am I going to get it at Reed Park? Am I going to get it, at Phillies? Am I going to get it at Skyline? Probably going to get it at the Dipper. That's where I'm going to get murdered. And if I make it to Forrest's elbow, am I going to have the same fate happen to me that happened to poor old Forrest? Probably so.
Probably.
So it's all going to be about who lasts an hour on the mountain. So let's see which one of these drivers has the ability to withstand the temptation to go beyond his limits while being at the limit. There's Brian Anderson in the pole-sitting Lamborghini. Pole award sponsored this week by Outback Steakhouse. Not really, but sounds good because that's kind of how we're rolling here. We'll make up our own sponsors if they won't answer our salesperson's call. And we'll give them free airtime. You just look like coconut shrimp, guys.
Look at all these cars. How are they gonna fit? There's almost 30 of them.
They're not gonna fit. Trust me, they're not gonna fit. Beautiful time of day to start a race. So we're in the formation lap, top of the hill. It's the last time they're gonna see the top of that hill without having
Going full tilt.
Adrenaline. Yeah, without having their adrenaline adrenal glands squeeze for everything they're worth. Because next time it's going to be across the top of this hill. Good luck, guys. Look at that drop. The P&P picture here is shows just how far down and how steep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have a nice day, guys. Look at that. That's not a racetrack. That's a death sentence. That's it. Nordschleife, yeah, it's twisty, turny. Yeah, everybody wrecks. There's a lot of big chance for big accidents there. But there's nothing at the Nordschleife that does to somebody what going across the top of the mountain does here.
Yeah.
You know, Spa's.
Yeah, put your heart in your skull.
Track. Yeah. Spa's a great track, but it doesn't do to you what this place does to a driver. This twist your brain apart.
Yep. You hit the wall,
so
you go a little too fast, and you hit the wall at like 8.6 thousand Gs.
If you hit one wall, you hit 4 walls.
Yeah, and you spin.
So
Gotta get that torque on the neck, right?
Yeah. That's just when you're sim racing. So Josh starting 12th. So Josh has it all in hand here. He's got over Austin Gardner, who's starting 2nd. He's got. We said we was going to watch these points. We really are, as we're getting ready to come around to the last couple of quarters here. He's got. Let's see. He's got 110 points. That's about 26 positions on Gardner for winning this thing. Right now he's down 10.
So
we'll be
pretty next to impossible to lose out.
Yeah, and
not impossible, just next to impossible.
Yeah, and so what Josh has to do is just finish in the middle of the pack, and he's just fine. He's right there. But the problem is he's middle of the pack. And here we go, guys.
Green light, give it all you can.
We have a green flag. Go, go. And the field is all yours, Jess. We've already got cars bumping into each other. So they're all yours.
And we've already got drive-throughs. So it looks like it's not too bad. Everybody survived. I'm sure we've got some people going 3 wide or so, but people have made it. Anderson and Gardner swapping places for P1. The fighting has begun already. Oh, and already we get somebody in the wall. Is that Boardman? Yes, it is. Going for a little scrape. Substitution gets Ron Holmes before he has to go up the mountain.
There's already too much to watch.
Yes, there is. And the gaps have not opened up yet. There's no time. We need more time.
You know what, though? That's a pretty clean start.
Yeah, it is. I'm impressed. Oh, and Kevin Kovac gets a little loose. But he saves it. What a save. Atta boy.
No foul.
Atta boy. Oh, and we have a yellow flag up ahead. Gardner. Oh, and he's losing out already.
Gardner.
So Gardner either outbraked himself or just found himself in the wall somehow, and looks like lost 5 positions for it, but he is still in the race. God, look at these camera angles though. Man, it makes me look like professional, huh?
It's gorgeous out here. There's a look straight up to Gardner's car, so.
Oh, and he goes deep.
He runs wide.
So does Kovac behind him.
With him.
I don't know how they survived that.
Well, if
they're going too wide.
If you're not an SRA member, that's what just happened in Division 2. That's a clean, relatively clean first lap.
Yeah, this is
You're not going to get that a lot of places. You're not going to get that all for a lot of leagues. So,
oh, if you closes the door pretty gently though.
If you're an ACC racer, get in here for Season 4, because Season 3 is coming to a brisk end in about 57 minutes.
Yep.
And it's your chance to get in. Your chance to get in here for Season 4. Look at the cars going up the hill.
Oh, and we're trading places now. Molyneux takes Damiani, and Normando takes Shea. Oh, and the accordion effect in full effect right now. Not complete death though, somehow. Oh, but we got a roadblock. Oh no. Oh no. We have a total roadblock here. Oh, it was bad. We got to see this.
No.
Oh no.
Well, we're bound to have one. Ah.
Oh no, they're glitching into each other. Oh, his car's not going to be happy with that. And that sends him all the way to the back. Sorry, buddy.
We were bound to have one.
Yeah.
I thought we were bound to have 5.
I thought it would happen sooner. I thought it would happen on the first lap. Oh, and Normando just lost 3 positions. He was at a small moment. Getting a little scrappy.
So
he's got Rimzik all over him. Trying to decide which way am I going to go? Outside, inside, inside.
I've got a camera on Brian. A spec.
Oh, and he was doing so well too.
Oh,
what happened? Oh no, let's stay here.
He caught it at the...
Oh, he went to the back of the McLaren. That probably, that sent him off, and then he went deep. Oh, disaster. At least he kept out of the wall.
It is not easy to judge, especially when you're loaded up with fuel. After getting out of qualifying, when you have no fuel,
oh yeah,
you get out here with a whole bunch of fuel, and how when to hit that brake marker?
It's so different. It's so different.
It's not the same brake marker with 120 liters of fuel in the car. It's before the 100 marker or after the 100 marker. With 120 liters of fuel, it's before the 100. I've got a camera on Christian Holmes, who's holding down 3rd place, right in front of Paulie. Paulie Hartman driving the McLarens. McLaren on McLaren violence.
I'm watching Dylan Stallworth follow Sadat up the hill.
The dot running 8th. Great
he
week
is.
for him. Waleed, great job.
Ooh, Audi going a little wide. A little too much speed through there. So easy to do.
Well, I hate it. We had 4 cars to have an incident there at Griffith's Bend, but other than that, I've seen a lot worse races here.
Oh yeah. Oh
with
yeah.
With some seriously fast guys who thought very highly of themselves, didn't do near as good as these guys did to get through the first couple of laps. So if you're one of our guys watching this back,
oh, be proud. Very good racing.
Be proud, guys.
Substitution getting around Kovac to round out Sector 3 after doing a really good. Oh, and too deep, and he loses the spot in one more. I was doing so good.
Tough not to get deep there, especially when you're hot after a pass.
Kish going off before the penultimate corner. Ends up losing 5 spots for that. That's harsh.
A lot of movement in the midfield.
Stalwart still right all over Sadat, going side by side now on the back straight. He's got enough speed to. Yes, he does.
Fast speed.
You gotta get around because you don't want to be on the outside through there. Well, you don't want to be side by side at all. You just want the job done. And BMW follows him through. Sadat must have some damage or something.
I think he might have had a little argy-bargy back there, and
maybe.
Everybody knows argy-bargy is an Australian word for not good day, mate.
Jumping back to Konstantin and Kish, who are rounding out the back of the train of the main snake of cars. Oh, and I got to jump ahead to Holmes, yellow flagged. Oh, at the worst spot. Oh no, he's faced the wrong way. Yeah, got to do the 3-point turn. Yep, put it in reverse. Put it in reverse! Oh, the whole field is pretty much past him. It's like 10 positions he just lost. That stings.
I don't think he hit anything, did he?
I didn't catch it. But that's definitely a spot where you can just lose it by yourself, braking too hard. I did a couple times in the Porsche.
Never happens here. See. We got a camera on his wing. His wing looks like it's in good shape. So back of the car looks like it's.
But the what's it called? The diffuser in the back. That makes a big difference. I know it makes a huge difference on the Porsche. Somebody taps my rear end, suddenly my rear end's all over the place for the rest of the race. It's brutal.
The Christian Holmes' car doesn't appear to be worse for the wear. Got to get back in the fight.
Maybe you just had a bad corner. Oh, and Grover spinning around, doing donuts. Can't park this, huh? NorCal Racing. Oh, this is California drivers. Okay, I get it. I get it.
Yes, they are. So checking in on our championship leader, Josh Daviani, has gone and found a happy place. Probably the smartest
he's just chilling. He's just chilling. He just got to survive.
He's 14th. Nobody can catch him from right there. Brian Anderson doing everything he can do to put pressure on him. I mean, you can't do any better than leading the race.
True. And he's slowly pulling out a bigger and bigger gap with it, too. Boardman's trying to keep up.
He's in good shape. So Boardman's 16 points, which is about 4 positions behind Brian for the 4th position overall in the season standings. So things hold there. Boardman can't catch him, and Brian will most likely I don't know if he can catch Dylan Ambrose, who's unfortunately not here. Well, he can catch him. He's 110 points on the line. So Brian could actually work his way into second place overall.
That'd be incredible and well earned.
Very well earned. You know, I've raced with him before, and good guy, good driver, knows what he's doing. Very much deserved. Josh Damiani probably is more like a D1 driver here, driving in D2 this season.
True, true.
He's got plenty of talent, plenty of speed, and better than that, plenty of racecraft.
Jaworski's the wrong way around. Where is this? Right after coming down the hill. Oh, so he had a bad final left-hander. It happens to the best of us.
Yep. I think everyone who's watching this broadcast that races it, that does sim racing, is racing this place, has wrecked at every corner on this track. So no judging here, guys. We've seen it all and done it all. Subshishin has just given up 2 positions.
Yes, he has.
I
wonder if it has to do with navigating blue flags.
But he's got some. We're already running into some guys that are down a lap. Hey, my camera not doing well. Let me get it off of this guy.
Yeah, your game's wigging out.
So my internet is doing just fine, but I don't know why I'm having troubles.
Well,
so I'm
GG.
going to.
It's all right. It's fine now.
I'm going to keep it off. Anything that could hurt the quality of the broadcast. And keep an eye on it. So here we are at the ultimate race, the last race of the season, and your humble broadcaster here is having all kind of technical problems.
Yeah, you'd think we'd have this mastered by now, huh?
Yeah, everything looks good on my end. To do a little homework. So it's not
right
about
now.
us, it's all about the drivers. Good deal. Josh Damiani is in a gaggle.
That's not where he wants to be. Oh, and he
He's-
gets the job done on the Super Dave.
There you go.
Oh, Michael Scott, you look like you've been through a war. Oh, maybe just a battle.
I think the kilt on the front of that Ferrari is
A little
got
torn.
a couple arrows have gone through it.
It's a 4-way fight for P12 right now.
That is also a gaggle. So Holmes has picked up a couple positions. And I will say that Christian Holmes is as quick as he was. If he stays out of trouble, he'll finish top 10. He's quicker than these guys in front of him.
But yeah, he wrecked out at the start, right? Or
Well, he was holding third, and he's holding third. He went around at the dipper.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think he hit anything. He just
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
he just took a dip. Oh, he was smooth around the cutting there. So he's quick. He's got a dispense of. We love Josh. We love Super Dave, but Christian Holmes he's got a dispense of these guys. Molyneux is backward.
Uh-oh.
Got a yellow flag.
Oh, everywhere's the worst spot.
Bottom of the dipper.
He's just got to slot in. He's snapping his neck, looking right now.
See, there's nothing to do. Hey, I tell you what. This, like I say, for guys that are looking to join a league, this is what our guys do. They hold their brakes.
Yep.
They have good racecraft. Everybody's going to go around at the dipper before it's over with. Sooner or later, you're going to go around the dipper in a race. But you come race here, you got guys that know what they're doing. You can look at a 3-way battle. You know, we're kind of plugging the league here, guys, but this is Division 2, and you're seeing a lot of racecraft.
Mm-hmm.
3-way battle that really Paulie Hartman, Kevin Kovac, and Brandon Subshishin. This is representative of what we're doing here. So we've got a prepping for next season. We got this league in a week. Starts the 16th. So you come and get a flavor of what's going on here. Then I think we start the 30th for season 4. So plenty of time to get yourself in here and get qualified up and get in here and race with us.
Yeah, you think you're faster than these guys? Come prove it.
Well, this is fun racing. We haven't seen anybody here tonight take anybody out. We haven't seen bad racecraft. We haven't seen over-aggressive racing.
Somebody took Martinez out. I don't know if it was himself, though. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, he's in the pits. But so it's all about having fun. We don't do this to not have fun. We're not.
You speak for yourself, buddy. I do this to win.
But if I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. And I'm here because I'm having fun. So we've got right behind Waleed. He's in 10th position now. I want to take a look at his wing. There. Oh, he's off.
Can he get back on before the apex? He slots in 2 positions behind.
A portion of the gaggle has slid by.
That's about the only way you can pass anybody coming up or down the mountain is if they go off.
Waleed has got company. Everybody's got company. Rodriguez
knew it. I don't think the hood's supposed to go that high. Doth mine eyes deceive me? Yeah, somebody show him the meatball.
You know, I think paint and body guys are going to have some overtime.
You'd be surprised. They can fix that in like 40 seconds. Buffs right out. It's in and out. You wouldn't believe. And can you believe it and the fuel? It's all free.
Top rivets and bear bonds, the virtual kind. Was that the Bentley pitting? We're not in our window yet.
Oh, yeah, it is. Why is he pitting? With 12 minutes left. Car looks alright. Did he miss fuel?
We're 22 minutes in. He may have qualifying fuel in it.
Oh no. No way. He wouldn't have lasted this long.
It depends on how much fuel we put in.
It's been 8 laps. Who puts 8 laps worth of qualifying fuel in?
He might have done it. We'll have to ask afterwards and find out why he came in. So for those people who may not know the rules here, pit window, 35 to 25 minutes remaining in the race. Have to come in and get at least a liter of fuel. You can get tires if you want to, but you don't have to. So if you think you want to go get some 4-Mr. Fuel Goods and go get them, you're free to go get some fuel goods, or you can put 1 liter in and come in for a quick stop and get back out there. Whichever one you like better. Back up front, Brian Anderson doing it right.
The field's really spread out now. Only a couple fights left, and one of them is this 3-way fight for P15 led by Rimzik now. And who knows where it'll end up.
Here we go. I've got Constantine's bumper cam so you can see what he's looking at. And it's tight.
Yeah, nearly goes too deep.
It's tight. Bull in the reins, young man. Colin Shea running 9th. Nice evening for him.
Oh yeah.
He's
a great result.
staring down the back of Queso's car. He's looking for the. Here's the Outback. He's looking for the bottomless bowl of queso. Ah, that's Applebee's. Ah, rats. Wrong restaurant. So right now you can't fit a blooming onion between those guys. There you go. Now I'm doing better.
There you are.
Too bad you can't get a Flo's filet here. That's the wrong restaurant too. Now I'm hungry. Thanks a lot, guys.
I'm hungry too. Stop it.
So we've settled into proper motor race. Love it. We've got a challenging track. We've got good drivers. And now they're trying to race each other. That's what we're here to see.
Yeah, who's Darren Robichaux? The Bentley I don't recognize. Battling with Jaworski right now. We just lost out. Oh, and up ahead, Rodriguez fishtailing.
Hey.
That looks like he probably took too much curb and lost the rear end and spun around and then overcorrected. Now he's panicking.
Yeah, now he's got one more coming. Now he can back out. There you go.
And bam! Out of nowhere.
There you get going. See, there's another driver that held his brakes, did the right thing. So,
yeah, be predictable. Exactly.
I've seen a lot of races and a lot of leagues with guys that think more highly of themselves in this crowd that don't have the kind of racecraft we're watching tonight. But I'm very impressed.
Screw you guys. I got a race to win.
I keep saying it, but I'm very impressed with everything we're seeing tonight. I'm very impressed. We talked about Christian Holmes up to 12th, staring down the back of Super Dave. Meanwhile, back at the motel, Josh Damiani has managed to keep himself out of trouble, which is all he had to do. And he's up ahead. He's moved up to 10th. And he isn't bothering anybody. He's keeping fenders on the car, doing what a champion is supposed to do when he just needs to get through it and crown himself a D2 champion. And meanwhile, Brian Anderson is up there just doing everything he's got to do.
Just
Eric
chilling. Boardman trying to match the pace. Kind of close. Oh, and Colin Shea gets the yellow flag. Oh, no. Oh, what a bad spot. Oh, no. What happened here?
I'll tell you, Josh Damiani was in it. He was in it.
Damn. Oh, no. Yeah, that's game over. That's too much damage. Sorry,
Josh.
buddy.
Now we start doing calculations. And what does Brian Anderson know just happened? I'll bet he can't see.
I bet he doesn't even know. Well, I mean, maybe he's probably chilling. Maybe he's paying attention. Oh, and Sadat loses, looks like 3 positions. Trying to come down the mountain.
So never stop racing, guys.
Oh, he must be super damaged. He can't even steer right.
Yeah.
Went back into the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's game over. It's all over.
Yes. So let's do the math. We said we keep up with it, but there's too much to do for one brain to handle here.
Yeah, we kind of have one brain between us right now.
So we got Josh is up on Brian Anderson by 111 points, and an average of about 4 points per. That's what, about 27 positions. Ho 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 ho! Right now, there's only 25 guys on track right now.
But does the assigned points only count the number of people who finish, or is it the weight start?
Josh needs to get.
I don't know.
Josh needs to get in the pits. I've got camera on him.
Why is he damaged?
He's getting the pits. Oh, Josh is.
Oh, is he out of fuel?
No, I don't think he can run. He's the one that broadsided the car across Skyline.
Oh, yeah.
So here's our championship, guys. Okay, we got action on the track. Here's the championship. We said we'd watch. Let's see if Josh can get it in and get it. I'm not sure if it's repairable. I don't know that I've ever tried to repair that kind of damage before.
I mean, he's crawling.
Yeah. He's going to lose a lap here with no doubt. He's already lost a lap. He's now down a lap. So, if he's not classified, he will not get points. The way I understand the rules.
I don't know.
He has stopped.
Don't know.
I've got the bumper cam on him. Let's see if I can get a better camera on him here.
When Hartman goes too deep.
So I've kind of got the championship on the camera. He's made it to his pits. So he just needs to be classified. I bet he knows this. So, we're in the pit window. Oh, I know what he did. Josh slowed down so he could fit it in the pit window. We're not watching. Not watching the pit window.
That's not ideal.
Sly devil, you. But still, he didn't want to pit before the pit window opened, so he had to come in and do it again. So he slowed down. So he made sure.
I see.
We weren't paying attention.
He's playing the 201 IQ game.
He played the big brain game. If you're going to get damaged, don't come in twice.
Yeah.
So Josh just played the big brain game. Thank you, Josh.
Yep.
And sorry, your humble broadcasters cannot watch the clock and everything else at the same time. And we just wrecked covering that like a bunch of morons. Sorry, guys. Next week there will be different broadcasters in place.
Yeah, we'll get some professionals.
And Christian Holmes. Oh! Christian got a drive through for probably speeding in the pits.
Oh no.
He worked himself back to the top 10 and got the drive through monster, got him.
That sucks.
I'm trying to watch where he's at in the points. I'm scrolling, see if I can get some expert broadcasting here, which I'm not doing at the moment. So he's 9th in points. And he was standing a chance to pick up a couple of positions.
So
okay.
Hartman had a faster pit stop by 3 seconds than Stallworth, and that got him like 2 positions.
And here comes Josh out of the pits. Your championship leader is back up and going. If you're new to ACC, you get penalized with some time for some pretty heavy damage, but it doesn't make it such that you don't have game over so quickly. So Josh is back out and going, and has got himself back in position to retain the championship. He's in 21st position, which ought to give him everything that he needs. So we'll make sure, and as long as nothing odd happens to him, we'll make sure and bring him in with everybody else at the end of the race for interview, because we got to make sure and interview the champion. That's provided. He's got 32 minutes worth of racing left in him.
Yep.
Let us not speak too soon. But that wreck was not of his making, so we have no reason to believe he's going to do anything.
And he gets followed by Stallworth. Not ideal.
That's 2 positions. Now Josh is in 21st. I'm going to follow this only because it's the championship leader here.
Oh,
and
no. A little clumsy here. Don't need that damage now. You just pit.
Yep.
Oh, actually. Oh, yeah, they did pit. Anderson and Boardman electing to stay out.
And that's Brian going by Josh. I think that puts him 2 laps down, but Brian hasn't pitted yet.
Right.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to put him a lap and a half down. So Mike Scott is in 7th position. I'll put a camera on him here. Mike Scott's in 7th. And he's only about 5 positions behind Brandon's substitution. And he's 4 positions ahead of it, 3 positions ahead of him on track. Let's make a note there. Those 2 are battling for 6th position in the standings. Mike Scott, Brandon's substitution.
Ooh.
Aha, that's going to be one to
Scott
watch.
Comes out when he pits.
Mike Scott with the kilt with a slight rip in the fabric.
Kevin Kovacs reeling in Mike Scott. Oh, it's because Scott is pitting?
There's Mike Scott coming in. He is in.
And so is Constantine. And Subchition goes sailing by.
I'm putting the picture-in-picture on our leader because he's got to come in the next 4 minutes and a half. Now he's wide open. I would stay out to Brian needs to stay out to the last second. So let's see if they're running 2 minute 4.5, call it 2 minute 5 to be safe. We'll see when he comes under the timing line here to see if he wants to go one more or 2 more laps. But I'd be shocked if he comes in now, because how many times do you have a front windshield looking like what we have in the picture-in-picture here? He is wide open. We would call that WAO. Yeah, he's going around again. But he has to come in this time. He'll never make it twice. So leader is on a box lap. We get the camera off of him for a moment because we got Paulie Hartman is staring down Rimzik. A fun race, Jess.
Very fun. I mean, other than the straights, it's just pure white knuckle racing.
We've got peril. We've got 571-foot drops. We've got
nice
drivers. Yeah, cameras are great. Drivers who are sweating bullets. You know they are.
Oh yeah.
And we've got guys chasing each other down. We have got guys changing positions. Everything you want in a race. So if you're watching this, you know, I get it. You know, everybody in the world's got attention span the size of a gnat these days. So if you made it halfway through this race, for goodness sake, stick around. Hey,
yeah, join the Discord, check out the website, join us for Season 4. We have fun.
SimRacingAlliance.com. Like Ric Flair would say back in the 80s, be there. We've got some cross-country driving, or just kind of like there's a similar simulator where we won't name their name, where people like to drive in the grass.
Yeah.
You won't talk about it, but you can guarantee it doesn't work here.
You wouldn't believe your eyes seeing them do it. It makes no sense. If you don't know what we're talking about, don't worry about it.
Leader on pit road. I got the internal camera in the passenger seat watching him. He's on the limiter. Get a limiter. He's on the limiter. Rolling down pit road. He's looking for his box. Don't miss your box, young man. You're about to win a race. I don't think Brian's won one here at SRA. If I remember talking to him earlier,
I'm sure he's
when
been
he was
on the podium before,
well, when he was on podium with us earlier in the season, he said that was the first time he ever podiumed anywhere. He's about to freaking win a race.
Oh hell yeah!
And we're about to. And he's got 26 minutes and change. He's out. Don't speed. I didn't see him speed. He's on the limiter. He's looking good. And you come out of this corner, young man. He's going to get nervous. He's going to get on it. Get on it. You got blue flags ahead of you?
He did it perfect. He's still got about the same-ish gap to Boardman.
Yeah.
He knows he's got the pace. It's fine. It's fine.
So we got Eric Boardman, who's also won races with us, chasing him down. So he's going to make Brian earn this one. And let's take a look and see as he runs. Right now, Boardman hasn't been able to run him down. So, but now all things are different. 25 minutes, 42 seconds, and we call this a straight fight. And let's start watching some lap times and start seeing what these guys do. Because the fun is on. The game is on.
No, maybe Anderson should be sweating because Boardman put in the best lap that's 2/10 faster than Anderson's best.
Yes, he did. Is he smelling blood in the water? We got a straight fight, and we're the beneficiaries. We get to watch all this, and so do you guys. Boardman on the hunt.
And Rimzik getting a little acquainted with each other.
A little Australian argy-bargy. In Australia, is it bargy-argy? I bet it is.
Probably. with that, we've got, I think, about 11 laps, maybe 12 laps of racing left.
Yeah. And that gap's coming down.
Yes, it is. Pretty quickly, actually.
Boardman's got a. So Eric's has got a blue flagger between himself and Brian. He can see him, and he can see him, and they can see each other.
And
we
he
are all
looks at
together.
him.
And they are going to be, hopefully not the Eggman, but we have line of sight. And a heck of a race down. Nick Speck is Nathan Speck. I'm sorry, Nathan. Nathan Speck is 18 seconds back. So these two have got they're clear. Nathan Speck has got 12 and a half seconds clear to finish on a podium here. It's amazing we got any of these names right.
Nathaniel.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh boy. Sorry, team. But so he's got the podium wrapped up. If he holds himself together, yeah, he might be thinking, guys up front might get tangled up here, and I may be sitting in a catbird seat. But that gap seems to have leveled out between Brian and Eric. But there's nobody between them. Blue flag's moved out of the way. Very courteous. I didn't see who it was, but thank you very much. That's very good. See, I keep harping on it only because we're into the season and it's a time for guys to sign up for next season. People do what they're supposed to do in this league. Mm-hmm. We've all raced in leagues that believe they're highbrow, and they little racecraft is all over the board. This is my first season racing with the Sim Racing Alliance. It's never perfect, but it's a good group of guys. Fun place to be.
Definitely. Let's watch Gardner chase Hartman up the mountain.
Don't look now, but Eric Boardman's putting some time on Brian.
Yes, he is. Pretty soon we'll be watching them fight.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's coming. Last lap. It's about 3.5 tenths that Boardman's putting on.
Yeah, he's found the pace.
After 18 circuits, he's got nothing to lose. I mean, Boardman's, he wants to retain his position in the standings. So he's 5th. He's going to end up working himself up to probably 2nd or 3rd, depending on what he does with Brian. Dylan's going to fall out of 2nd place. Austin Gardner has retired. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Austin. He's in 10th. I've got no brain.
Yeah, I've been watching him fight.
Austin's going to stay in 2nd. We have software here that I'm not qualified to run. So Austin's in. Is probably going to move himself into the 2nd position. So I guess that's going to end up leaving the question: is who's the overall podium finisher for the season, Brian or Eric?
Oh, don't ask me to do the math.
Eric's got to put 4 positions on Brian to overtake him for the position. We have Bentley's knocking down Liquid Molly signs. Pets' heads are falling off.
And Gardner, who's been gaining on Hartman, Hartman's now gaining on Scott. Even while they're fighting, they're reeling him in.
Austin Gardner, who has not retired.
And Gardner goes around the outside of Hartman for turn 1.
Just did it the hard way.
Just in time for, because he's about to suffer the mountain again. Nice move.
And he's got the kilted Ferrari that's got a slight tear in the kilt right in front. Where's Bill Gibson where you need him?
Securing his freedom.
Yeah, you can have 8th position. You'll never take my freedom. I don't think he's going to give 8th position anyway. You can't have my 8th position, and you can't have my freedom. And Paulie Hartman's behind these guys. Yeah, go ahead, guys. Have at it. Have at it, boys. I'm not taking the camera. Let me get the right camera here. But I got to get it on the right guy. There you go. So we're watching the same battle, but it's the right one. Meanwhile, I'm watching Josh Damiani. He's moved up one position, about to take another one. So his championship looks very, very secure.
Damiani trying to get, I think, by a blue flag and by Rodriguez.
Yep. This thing's hard enough when you just have to worry about the race. You got to worry about the championship. That would help us.
Yeah.
So you want to be a broadcaster?
Yeah, hire some help.
Yeah, go get a bunch of interns. We need interns. If SRA Actual is listening to this, find us interns.
Judging by last night, maybe the Twitch stream right now, we might need better hardware. But yeah, Scott just lost out to Gardner and Hardman.
Gilted Prancing Horse just lost a spot. I don't think that battle's over. Those three are going to meet again. Yeah. Meeting of the minds. A conference. A synod, there it is. And it won't be a Zoom meeting. There's somebody going to be Zooming. I could watch people go through the dipper a million times.
Oh, I couldn't. I'm tired.
I could watch that a million times and just go, I'll be doggone. Down the Conrad Straight here on the picture-in-picture. Meanwhile, back at the motel. It's a reference in that, if you guys are old enough to get the reference to that one.
I
had a cousin that actually played steel guitar on that song, so there you go. More trivia. Eric and Brian are still, they're on their third date now. Super Dave. So Eric and Brian are on their third date, and in some states close to where I live, they would be considered married by now. You know, people ask for where I'm from here. They ask, hey, that place where you like date your cousin? I tell them, no, we broke up. Jeez, what do they think we are? So, you got the battle. I'm yakking, and you got the battle on your hands. There's
Scott nearly. A little touch, but yeah, Scott nearly going off the track, trying to get around Holmes.
Christian with the yo-yo award after working his way to the front, and then losing it at the dipper, and then fighting his way back, and then got the drive-through monster. He's fighting his way back. Gee, he's gonna have a headache when he's done.
Oh yeah, he's got a headache.
Yeah, I said originally he'd make it back to the top 10. Well, there you go, he's back to the top 10.
The long way.
Yeah, he's like Supertramp. He took the long way home. You young whippersnappers, y'all don't have all the, y'all don't have the old good music. But Brian and Eric are still dating. Don't think they're holding hands yet. Eric has now asked Brian to the malt shop. Yeah, he's asked me out to the malt shop so far. I don't think they're holding hands yet.
Yeah, their last laps have all been very similar.
And Nathaniel Speck is, they're putting a little bit of time on him, but he's still putting time on Kevin Kovac, Kevin Kovac riding fourth.
Hey, he's
Where
doing
have I been?
great.
Where have I been? Sorry, Kevin. Let's get a camera on that guy.
Yeah, there's no close battles now, and nobody's rapidly closing any gaps. It might be a really quiet race to the end now.
We got Stallworth. We haven't called his number. He's very quiet. If we haven't called your number, that means you're probably doing stuff right. He's very quietly running 7th position. Nice race for him. You'll like that.
Safe respect. Sean just went to P3 and then didn't talk to anybody. All alone.
That was nice. Quiet. And a great place to be. Yeah, a track like the mountain, and you're sitting there and you can't even see another car. There's no better place to be. I don't even know where these people are at. Got a camera on Josh. He's worked his way back to 19th, which is all he needs to do.
Yeah.
He can.
He only got to do much.
Oh, he can have an Austrian energy drink and sit back and enjoy the scenery. He's got 5 seconds to Loic Normandy behind him, and he's 19 seconds to Curtis Lee ahead of him. We haven't called Curtis's number, but he's honking around that big Bentley driving on the wrong side of the road, on the wrong side of the car. That changes everything when it comes to all these little corners. Well, if you flip to the other side of the car, it takes a month not to hit every wall.
Oh yeah. That's, I really love hood cam just because it's centered. I know it's an impossible view. It's not what you'd have in real life, but I find it useful.
Well, there's Loic Normandy, who was behind Josh. He's just had some fun at Skyline. He's got company coming.
I think Holmes is going to be getting moved on Hartman pretty soon because his best's Hartman, and his last lap was the faster than Hartman too. So I think action's about to happen.
After all this, 9th. And so he's going to put time on. He's going to pass Colin Shea to go into 8th. He's probably not going to pass Mike Scott.
And they're side by side. And Holmes has the inside for turn 1. And he tucks ahead.
Hey, that's guys that know how to race right there. Those are guys that know how to get their job done
safely.
Good on them. Good on. Man, I like watching these guys race. I think I'll see y'all.
Oh,
race 1 season 4
goes off.
I did that to him, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Oh no, and I pressed minus 30 seconds instead of 15. Oh well.
I did
so
that.
So he's going
to
up
him.
the hill, all alone. Does he slap the wall there? Oh no, too much grass. Yeah, you put your outside tire in the grass and suddenly you can't turn left and you're doomed. I did that so many times in practice.
He's racing in the wrong simulator. Other simulators you can do that.
Yeah.
He's on the wrong software.
Oh, by the way, while that was happening, Boardman has now reeled in Anderson.
Yeah, well, we can't watch them all. But I think they've been to the malt shop and back, and I think they have gone to the movies now.
Oh yeah, they're flirting.
Yeah, I think that somebody's getting winked at. You get flashed at in a couple of seconds.
I'm sure Anderson is interested though.
Yeah, I think this is unrequited love. I think Brian is saying, my heart belongs to another. It's the guy holding the checkered flag.
Substitution's reeling in Kovac too. Even closer.
10 minutes, a little change. Where'd the time go? We do these races, and they start, and all of a sudden we yak and look up, and it's almost done. Oh my gosh. The season is getting long in the shadows.
And Robichaud in the pits, I guess they got some bad damage. Sorry.
Yeah, I think Stallworth's hit was pretty tough. But as we close the curtains on this season, simracingalliance.com. League in a Week starts up next week. August 30th. It's going to get real again. All the sweat and adrenaline, and it's all starting up. So if you want to get into all of that,
check out the links in the
you.
description. They better be there. I don't set that stuff up. If it's messed up, go yell at Doug.
It is time to sign up, and we've got some Honda on Porsche violence for the 5th position.
Oh,
you got him covered.
And we have an Audi into a wall. What happened here?
Oh, it's Austin Gardner. Is he gonna lose? Is he gonna lose a position?
Oh, he goes for the apex too hard. Drives right into it. That sucks, man. Sorry, buddy.
Championship point.
Oh, and he goes to pits. That's huge. I don't know if he's auto repairing, but it's gonna lose him like a lap or two, isn't it?
Well, it's 80 points between he and Brian, which is going to be 80. Is going to be about 20 positions. Yeah,
that's huge.
That's going to make it tight. That's going to make it big when it comes to the championship. We may not know who's second and third without doing all the math.
Oh yeah, and drop races and all that. And I just want to say now, Kovac and his Subtitian still fighting each other. But they've got a blue flag in front of him. Kovac just gets around now, and now the blue flag's giving the inside of Subtitian. Okay. Oh, that was hairy.
I'm just leaving the PIP on the battle for the lead because it's hot. I know I haven't moved it much. I haven't showed anybody else in a while, but why? This is where it's at. If I'm right, I don't think Brian has won a race. And he is holding on for dear life. And if he wins this thing, he's got 7.5 minutes.
He might be able to do it.
So we know Boardman's won a race. So you got two guys that are talented.
Oh, no. Kovac takes way too much curb and launches his rear end. Predictable things happen after that. Fortunately, it's just one position and he's right back to it. But that's an end to what was an awesome fight.
He's got 17 seconds of cushion here, but yeah, a lot of great fights. You've had them all on the screen the whole time. You've done a great job keeping those guys on.
Thanks.
Now, our fearless leaders have got a blue flag ahead on the mountain.
Oh no.
This conference just the timetable for this conference just sped up. I think Brian just got an Outlook invite with an updated time on it.
So that's the blue flag up ahead and the Ferrari.
See how techie I was with the Outlook? So anyways, only the best here. Let's see what happens around Forest Elbow. He's tucked it tight. Brian has tucked that real tight. He didn't want to give Eric any room at all. We're on the same camera here. Let's see here. I'm going to put it.
So this spot where the Ferrari should be lifting and letting him through. Perfect.
See, another example of guys doing what guys are supposed to do. Is that Constantine? Sure is.
What?
So Toma Constantine. That's the guy that gave the room there. So.
Oh, and Kovac is yellow flagged again. What happened here? Oh, coming over Skyline into the first S's. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see Porsches having bad times there.
Boy. So anyways, hats off to Constantine for one day somebody need to move over for him. So he did it today. Hats off to him for being a gentleman. Happens to all of us. But this battle for the lead is now, if you look at the math, it's 0.3 of a second. Eric can now read the license plate on Brian's car. And They are now going steady. It's a straight out fight.
I don't want to say anything or jinx anything, you know?
You know, I tell you, we get paid these big bucks to sit here and commentate these races. Maybe the smart thing to do is let's just watch. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't get paid by the word.
Fellow sim racers, as Eris might say, enjoy. Two laps to go after this one. Into the chase. Here's a chance to catch up. No dice. Brian's holding him off.
I think it's wild that this is the one and only and closest fight on track right now. 5 minutes left, and it's P1 and P2 duking it out in the spotlight.
Hey, for all you guys that are watching this back, we love you, but you can't get your eyes off of this. This is why we're here, and it's a street fight. You know, right there going up Griffith's Bend, that's where the road pulls in to go to the winery. We need to talk about the winery here. There's a cool winery inside all the vineyards or inside the track, and there's houses that are just outside the track. That's what we're looking at, and those houses are spectacular.
Oh, I bet they're pricey.
Go to Google Earth and just check out the houses. They're just outside of Griffith's Bend, and they're just inside the track. No, they're not huge, but they're just gorgeous. Probably the guys that own Mount Panorama Winery. It's just gorgeous. So it's 4/10, guys. We're coming down. We're falling down a mountain with guys half a second away from each other.
Man, look at how fast they take that. It's so smooth.
Oh, they're to the wall. They're the foot's to the firewall.
I feel like when I go through, I'm braking so hard and I'm taking such early apexes, so I feel very clumsy. You know, like I'm turning hard, stopping to turn hard. They're just, they're just like making it look straight.
Yeah, I mean, so we keep saying it. You like sim racing? You like doing sim racing? You like ACC? Get a load of this. Oh, you gotta be kidding. This is beautiful. I don't care who wins. But the dance these guys, oh, we got our first look. The dance these guys are doing is beautiful. This is what, there it is. 1 lap to go. 3.861 miles to go and decreasing every second. Out of Hill Corner. We haven't even mentioned Hill Corner yet. We haven't mentioned all the corners. Too much stuff going on. I'm not moving the camera. There we go. I just don't know if Eric's going to have a spot to pass him.
Probably not.
He's going to have to get, I think he's going to have to get him coming down the Conrod, not named by a person, not named for a person. There is no Mr. Conrad. There's through Quarry, through McPhillamy, through. There's McPhillamy.
Oh, that was close to disaster.
Skyline.
So I think he's beating Anderson down the hill, but what he needs is an excellent, comparably speaking, final corner.
He's got to get the exit right.
Yeah.
And I think that
right
Audi
here,
has
here
the
it
ability.
comes.
The Audi has the ability.
Oh.
I think he can do it.
Nope.
He can do it.
He didn't do it. He went a little too deep, kind of touched the corner. I think that's it.
Brian, hit the chase right. Don't over rotate here on the chase because it's easy to do. Here you go.
He's too far.
You've covered it. You've covered it. All he has to do is get through the chase. Eric's doing everything he can do to catch him.
Yeah, he went really deep.
Brian.
He was very brave on the brakes that time. But yeah, that's the race.
Murray Corner and Brian Anderson, you are a race winner. Come around Murray Corner. Take a flag.
The leader has finished the race.
Great job.
That race is over. Eric Boardman, great job.
What a drive.
Hey, Eric, heck of a drive. They got 30 seconds on the field. Clean drive at the mountain. You got the rest of the podium on camera.
Expect coming around shortly to take his well-earned P3.
Very
Good job,
good,
Nathan.
Great job, everybody. Hey, this was a heck of a race. I'm glad I got to watch it. You know, you talk about going to the mountain, it's going to be death and death and death and death, and it's going to be carnage and cars
And there was.
down the mountain.
There was.
But in the meantime, we had a great automobile race with guys that did a lot of stuff right.
Definitely. Great job, Brandon, on your P4.
Brandon Kovac was recovered. Beautiful P5, Fire Queso. Heck, we got another minute to get these guys around this mountain. And we said Christian Holmes was going to finish the top 10, brought it back to 7th.
Easy.
And where's our championship leader at? Our championship leader, Josh Davion. I was going to camera on Josh as the championship for the season is about to be settled coming down the Conrad Straight.
Yeah, congrats to Josh on a season. Well done. And, of course, Mathol still pending.
Yeah, I think he's got him covered. Yeah, there's potential penalties, but I don't think.
How funny would that be?
Oh, gee. You know, I think a lot of guys wrecked. I didn't see a lot of guys wrecking people. That's very different.
Yeah.
Mike Scott finishing top 10. Rimsick top 10. And there's a championship completed. Great job, Josh Daviani. Race is over as he crosses the line. Last one in the lead lap. And you, sir, can celebrate. Brian can celebrate. Speechless.
Yeah, let's get him in here. Hey, Brian. Congrats. Great job.
Thanks a lot, man. That was intense.
Hey, how was it? Were you nervous? Were you sweating?
Oh, there's a pool. I am sweating like a madman. Eric was just breathing down my neck for like the whole race.
You two were great.
Yeah, he was slowly reeling it in that second stint. You did a great job holding him off, though.
I don't know if you noticed, but when I pitted, I didn't see my pit box because there was someone parked in the pit box right behind me. And so I couldn't aim right. And so I overshot, and I probably lost like 3 seconds.
Yep.
So that 5-second gap that I built up to Boardman just kind of disappeared, and I was just so nervous.
Wow. That's your first win, isn't it?
That's my first win, yep.
Awesome.
Oh, that's fantastic. You know, Eric did a great job. We'll bring him in here in a little bit, but he did a fantastic job in running you down. Made you work for it.
Yeah, very respectful too. When I came up on that blue flag on the mountain, you know, we both kind of backed off and kind of stopped fighting. I think I could tell he backed off a little bit until we were past. So that was very respectful.
Yeah, well, we loved watching both of you guys because y'all. Everybody did it right. You know, it was Toma Constantin that moved over for you guys. He did a great job moving over. He did his part right. Everybody played the part right tonight. We kept talking about just what a quality race to get to broadcast. And we were just we were very impressed with all the guys. Y'all were fantastic.
Yeah, the quality of driving has gone up over the season. It's great to see. And this is my favorite track, and it's just fantastic to make it my first win. So thanks a lot.
Will you be joining us for season 4?
Oh, definitely.
Awesome. And I forgot to plug, I'm going to interject shortly. Next week, we're going to be doing a very compressed but full league in a week Starting on the 16th. I don't have all the details memorized, but that's all we have a Discord for. So if you're interested, we'll be doing multiple races tonight with, I believe, 5 drop races. So you don't have to make every race to be competitive in the final standings. So please join and check it out. But yeah, back to you. Great job. Thanks, and looking forward to seeing you next season.
All right. See you guys.
Ah, I'm bringing in Eric. Eric, heck of a race.
Thank you.
We had the camera on you and Brian for like the last 15 minutes. Y'all were fantastic.
That was great.
It's great racing. We we used what y'all were doing to describe what clean racing and what gentleman racing and what aggressive hard racing looks like, and y'all were it. So great job.
Thank you. Yeah, that was
Now,
it's tough.
and now we've been doing the advanced mathematics on the standings, and so you had to finish 4 positions or so ahead of Brian to pass him. So I think y'all are going to end up 3rd and 4th. You might end up 2nd and 3rd, but I think you're going to end up 3rd and 4th in the overall championship standings. So heck of a season. 8 races is a long time.
Yeah.
So what was the
Yeah,
most
it's
exciting part of the race
been
for
fun.
you?
Oh, the last like 3 laps for sure.
Hell yeah. Were you a little disappointed that you weren't able to catch him? Do you think you could have got it done with a couple more laps?
It's hard to tell. We were just kind of trading back and forth, you know. We get a little gap and then I close it in again, and it's hard to tell, man. I mean, I almost had him on that one lap too. The
Yeah.
lap marker was helping me a
And
bit, but
I can tell you from
uh,
looking at the timing charts that your best did slightly beat him. So
Mhm.
I think it was a matter of time, but it looks like time ran out.
yeah, yeah,
Heck of a race.
perhaps. Thank you.
Heck of a race. Thanks for the exciting racing. We had fun. I wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere else.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So thanks for the race. We're gonna get Nathaniel
Before you go, I want to know, are
second
you
here.
gonna be joining us for season 4?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And are you gonna join us for League in the Week next week?
I don't believe I can do all the races.
Yeah, that's fine.
I haven't
We
signed up
don't
yet.
expect
So
everybody to.
yeah, so maybe I'll jump on a few when I have time.
Cool. Awesome. Do you
All
have
right.
anything you
Thanks,
want to
guys.
share or shout out before you go?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know I think we wound up winning the team constructor.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the teams.
Yeah,
So,
but
ah,
Dylan's not here. I don't know what happened to him. He's been MIA.
yeah.
Unfortunate.
So
Will
yeah,
will this be
so
his
what can you
drop
do?
race, or has he already dropped a few?
He missed Paul Ricard because he had the
Oh,
flu. So I don't know
well,
what
still not
happened,
too
but
bad if he
oh
made
well.
6 out of 8.
Yeah, and I missed one race myself, so I don't know how that'll wind up, sorting with the standings.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try and do that math
Yeah,
math
yeah,
live.
it's not. We'll figure it
But
out another
yeah,
time. All right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, guys.
again, congrats. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Thanks, man.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
No, I tell you, I've been trying to move Nate up. And I'm having a hard time moving him up. Would you be able to grab him and
Where is he? Is he in general?
he's in general. I can't scroll up. If you can pick up Nate there
Yeah. I got it. One sec.
and do the drag.
Oh, I see what you mean about the scroll. That's annoying.
Yeah, I can't get
Hey
him. I
Nate,
can't get him in here. Ah,
welcome. Great job, man. You were kind of quiet on our radar. We barely even noticed you. We saw you got one move done to get up to like P4 or P3, and didn't really notice anything else for the rest of you. Must have been a quiet race from your point of view.
Yeah, I made some mistakes. I had some contact early in the race, and I put it in the wall and going down the hill, and I was driving with a caddy cornered steering wheel the entire rest of
You
the race, so it was
were?
a bit tricky. But yeah,
That's
yeah,
incredible.
until
oh,
from like 40 minutes on, I was driving with a bad steering rack.
Like
So
how bad was
uh,
it? Like offset?
it was maybe like 5 or 6 degrees. It wasn't crazy. It was drivable,
Oh,
else I would
okay.
have come into the pits. But
Still not ideal. That's
no,
impressive. You finished
no,
that high with
no,
that.
yeah, it wasn't fun. But yeah, I was on my own little island for a long time in that race. So I didn't have, my aero damage was keeping me from keeping up with the front guys, and those guys were flying. So
Yeah,
yeah,
even while
definitely an
fighting
interesting
each
race.
other.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
uh,
So
Well, it's a
Yeah.
great race. We had a lot of fun
Thank
watching, and we had no idea you were battling any damage. We just noticed that you were a little bit off the pace, but we didn't know. So
Yeah.
that's even a crazier job you did
Yeah.
keeping it together.
Definitely.
Well, thanks. I think it might have been lap. It was probably with 40 minutes left to go in the race. I just came in way too hot going to the dipper and crashed my
Ah,
left side,
never
as you do.
happens.
Yep. Nobody's ever done that before.
Ha,
Straight
ha.
ACC. So
Well, I guess thanks for putting in 8 races. Are you looking for racing season 4?
yeah, this is actually only my second race with SRA. So
That's
um,
right.
yeah, yeah. Some buddies told me to show up, so I started showing up, and
That's
realized
awesome.
I was pretty competitive. So yeah, it's good racing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 4, especially that track list. I want to know what the track list is because they got these American tracks. So
Oh yes, I totally forgot about that. New
yeah,
toys.
yeah. Well, I hope the new toy isn't Indianapolis, but no,
Yeah,
no
they're
offense
not
to
telling
any
us
Indy
anything.
fans. Yeah, more of
Yeah,
a
they're not.
Watkins fan.
Yeah, I don't. They're not talking about it, but you kind of have to bank on. I'm
Mhm.
banking on not knowing anything. You gotta get. We're gonna have to get all 3 of those tracks in.
Yeah, I mean,
Not,
which one?
Yeah, we
Like, you couldn't cut any of them. You'd regret it
Mm-mm.
later if you were running the place.
No.
it's
I'm
just
looking forward to racing on Coda, if anything, because I've never raced on Coda, and that
Oh
track is
yes.
psychotic.
Oh yes.
That'll be real interesting.
I think
Um,
we're just gonna take our drive-throughs at the beginning and just so we'll say
Yeah,
we
yeah,
gave it the office.
yeah. Let's just give everybody like a 5 track cut handicap, and then yeah.
Perfect.
Hey, well, you had a great race tonight. So
Well, thanks.
awesome stuff, and we can't wait to see you hanging around on season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks for
happy to
joining
be
us.
here. Thanks for
Glad you
having
had a good impression, and see you next
me.
season.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, boys.
Thanks.
You got it.
Bye bye.
Let's see. I'm looking for a champion.
Now where's Mr. Jash?
I'm looking
Jash.
for him. Have we lost him?
Oh no, there he's up
Nah,
top.
probably not.
He's streaming. But yoink that. Hey Josh.
That just looks yeah, that just looks like it's
Our
locked all the way to the side.
Hey Josh, our presumptive
Oh, hi.
season winner, right? If the math is right. Until
I guess so.
congrats, man! What a season! That's incredible. You
I
with such a lead
didn't
that you were
even
kind of
completely
phoning it in this
realize.
year, or this week.
I'm sorry?
You had such a lead that you were able to just phone it in this week. You didn't even need to finish particularly high.
Oh, that was just luck of circumstance. Unfortunately, Dylan wasn't able to race tonight,
Right.
and
Yep.
he was only 30 points behind me. And
Yep.
then I still managed to do what I did. But yeah, it's been
What?
a lot of fun, and I guess I didn't really have to push too hard, but the pressure was most certainly on.
Oh yeah.
What did you think when you saw that car sitting broadside at across Skyline?
I was not thinking straight and did not react in time. And I was actually just going over that in the general chat with everybody in the replay,
Oh.
giving an example of what not to do when approaching a spinning car.
I don't think it was very avoidable. We caught it just before it happened, but I don't know if there's anything you could do about that. That was this, car middle of the track. So, but we were watching you. And we kept having check-ins with you, just to say here's where the championship leader's at. He's in fine shape. He found a happy place. He's not bothering anybody. He's managing his race, and all of a sudden, car right in front of you.
What do you do?
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what went through my head. I tried to get it straight, did my best to continuously look at my mirrors, make sure I wasn't going to get in anybody's way. I think I did to one person.
Yeah,
And just get it to the pits. Luckily enough, I got there at the window. Took my
yeah, that's
fuel, took my damage, and just put my head down, tried to race, and ended up in 16th. So I will take it.
What did you do the big brain thing? We were watching. Say he's going so slow. We weren't watching the pit window. You were crawling so you could cross the line after it hit 35 minutes, didn't you?
A little bit yes and a little bit no. Down
Okay.
the actual track itself, I was trying. My front wheels were so damaged that they immediately shot up to like 35 psi. So I was
Oh,
kind
so
of
it
doing my
was
best to make sure I didn't
okay.
have to change my tires. But that last little bit at the pit was definitely me making sure I hit 35.
Well
Well,
played.
if that's the
Uh,
case, we just told everybody that you were playing the whole thing cool the whole time. So
Oh man, I was not cool in my seat, so I appreciate you shaping it up.
Oh yeah, we tidied that one up really nice.
So tell me, are you
so,
very excited to be in D1 next season?
Uh no, but I'm
Honest.
not excited for I don't know. Let me rephrase that. Yes, I am excited. I'm excited for the new faces to battle, but I'm not excited for not necessarily knowing the pace of everybody in the field, so
oh,
to
I
speak.
think you're fine. I'm glad to get to race with you next season, but I'm not looking forward to staring at the back of your car next season.
Yeah.
I think you got
Uh,
a lot of guys covered. So you're gonna, I think you're gonna be right in the middle of it all.
Yeah,
And
you're gonna be
so,
back with me, but you're gonna be faster than me. So I've got one more guy that's faster than me. Great, great, great.
it'll be a whole bunch of shakeup because word around town is I will not be driving an Aston Martin next season.
Okay.
oh, interesting.
So
So I guess
a
we
little
have
bit
a.
of different, a little bit of less comfort. So let's hope I have the pace still.
I think you've just given us a clue what you're driving. So I think you're gonna have a lot of fun in that thing.
We shall see.
Yeah, hopefully you don't see the back of the car through the windshield while you're while you're cornering.
No, no
Well,
sir.
well, I'll tell you, fantastic season. You know, I got to watch a fair amount of it, and you're a champion. You covered it. You stayed clean. You drove fast. Deserving champion. So very very much congratulations.
I really appreciate the kind words. It's been a whole lot of fun getting to meet and drive with all of these different people from all
Yeah.
across the world. And yeah, made a lot of friends along the way. Hopefully, haven't made any enemies. And hey, we happen to win a championship too.
Congrats,
Oh,
man.
well,
Thanks, boys.
congrats for having a trophy next to your name. I'm sure that's going to be coming up probably by morning or so that you get to have a trophy next to your name. So go get them.
Yes, sir. See you boys around.
See ya.
You got it. So I guess Jess, that draws a curtains close to a season 3. Uh, I've already blabbed all I can blab. There's nothing more I have to add. So the turning the lights out and closing a door is on you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I don't think we're gonna be streaming League in a week. But after that, certainly. And we'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in.
So long.